The fact that I couldn't establish breastfeeding in those early days, I found very challenging. So then we went to the local children's centre and we met with a health visitor who suggested that we see a lactation consultant, and thankfully she was there that day and she assessed us and she said, actually, I can see that Avery May has a tongue tie. When we actually had the tongue tie divided, it wasn't instantaneous. We actually continued to use nipple shields for 8 or 9 months thereafter. But I knew in my heart that I'd done everything I could to get the best breastfeeding relationship that I could, and that there was nothing more I could do. And with the support of the lactation consultant, our journey was protected and continued. So we're really happy with that.
It was getting to the point where he wasn't latching on. He was very fussy. It was very stressful. When I was getting really upset, it was most feeds when I was sitting there crying because that's all I wanted to do. I felt like I was failing him basically. And then once he had his procedure, he latched on straight away. It felt so much different, no pain. And the ladies were really nice, and they went through the whole procedure. They said what was going to happen, that, you know, he may cry, but it was a bit heartbreaking hearing him cry. But they wrapped him up, they did it, and straight away they put you on the breast. He stopped crying instantly. There was no bleeding. The wound, barely saw it, and we had no complications, so it was really quick and easy, and he was feeding from 0 to 100 within like those minutes, so it really made a difference. It's just so easy, there's no fuss. He'll literally just pop himself on and that's it, whereas before it was taking like half an hour to try and get him to latch on properly. He was fighting me, I was trying to fight him. It was really stressful, and I can see why some people don't want to do it, because it is like he's learning as well as you're learning, and if you've never done it before, it's really stressful. And I did think about giving up, and I'm so glad I didn't, because, well, it's amazing. I love breastfeeding. So
Elias and I had problems with feeding basically after he was born. So I had a cesarean section, and after he was born we struggled to get his weight up. So for the past 3 weeks I've kind of had midwives round weighing him every 2 days, and we got to the point where, because I wanted to try and exclusively breastfeed, we were recommended to the feeding clinic, and we met Karina last week. She diagnosed him with tongue tie, so on Friday he had his procedure, which actually was not as scary as I thought it was going to be. After speaking to Karina today, I did feel really supported, and actually didn't realise probably how much I was struggling before, because I think you just get on with it, and as a mother you're going to do whatever you need to, but Karina was brilliant and had said to me, considering how bad his tongue tie was, we've done really well already.